The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 34. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Rodgers, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
6-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go, D. 51. Mike 51. He's scared. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Hey, Mike 51.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. Gun. They still playing something. Y'all play.
On 1st down, Ryan. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
31's the Mike. Watch the slant. 31's the Mike. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, take 10. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 31's the Mike. Rip right, rip right.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. To throw again is Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Yeah, got it. 57 to Mike.
From the gun, Ryan. A slant to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more?
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Falcons 30. Packers 3. Younghoe Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. 12 yards there and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Youngway Koo for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Let's go. Let's go. 80. Let's go, 80. Hey, 59. Ready. 22. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Rodgers now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
To throw again. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
Packers.
319. Boxing.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a score closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Davis. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, turn it up.
From the gun, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield. And there's another completion.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Shaquem Griffin.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
21. Hey, replay. Check. Base. 50 seconds, right? Hey, tighten down. There you go. Get up.
From the gun, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Zadarius Smith, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10. Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Strong right. 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Kill. Turn up.
They'll run it with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Hey, let's get this. Hey, check 26. Hey, let's get that Holmes. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. All day.
shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
All day, dog. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. 22.
From the gun, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
46-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Gun. Check.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
And at the 39-yard line.
Check cross.
Patterson on the draw play. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now left side on the swing pass. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, it's Davis. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
3rd down and 8.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Ryan. And it's caught. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check 50. Check 50. Check 4. Check 4.
On the carry, here's Smith. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And again, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 to 50. Jim. Motion backfield.
Rodgers again now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
You can't block me.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Final score, Falcons.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say?